I've seen some salespeople that take it so personally that they go to bed and don't go to work, and they've had a hard day and they're not selling, and it causes them, they get depressed and they don't pick up that phone for another month.
So, good salespeople, sales leaders, or individual contributors, they know how to self-regulate.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
So for me, self-regulation is being able to control my emotions. And as I said, with rejection, with sales, it's important to, when you are in a sales meeting and somebody is not being so pleasant, or they are asking a lot of questions, to be able to sit back and separate your ego and your emotion from what's happening there. When you get rejected, so I've seen some salespeople that take it so personally that they go to bed and don't go to work, and they've had a hard day and they're not selling, and it causes them, they get depressed and they don't pick up that phone for another month. And then what happens is their numbers start to go down. So self-regulation is part of Daniel Goleman's principles of emotional intelligence, EQ, and they teach EQ, emotional intelligence, in leadership and in sales as well. So that's what it means to me. What about you?
I don't think I always got that right. I remember specifically my first sales job was in 1996, 97. I was in operational leadership in the company at the time. Most of us have heard of this company, United Parcel Service, took me and a handful of others out of our operation and put us on the street, not physically, but let us go sell a software package, which really wasn't a sale, but it was getting people that were still on 5,600 kilobyte baud rate, modems, to go from a standard, like we write up packages, to a software, an online software. And they handed me, a book of business, and the euphoria that came over me, I went and bought a couple of suits. I was high energy, and I didn't really self-regulate my emotions a lot, especially when I'd get a conversion from somebody going from the standard recording method or the manual method to the software. Where I'm going with that is I had a hard time. I didn't really have a hard time with the rejection because I was a hard charger. Where I struggled was the fact that the company took interest in me and listening to people. Mm-hmm. I struggled to self-regulate once I got in the door, because it was a shoe-in. We're already a vendor. I didn't have to go sell to get in the door. What I had to sell was from people going from, we're going to use pen and paper, to using a computer to ship a package. I didn't listen to objections very good because I was first, I was in my 20s and I didn't understand about self-regulation.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't get a lot of training on that stuff. You don't. It's very rare.
They were just like, go do it. Go.
Just go and do your thing. We don't give a shit about, we don't care. Just do your thing. All right. So I think.
Well, with that, what I'd say for our audience, because I know we have some people in the audience that are involved in startup that have, I want to be careful how I frame this, is a lot of times in startups, people are very good at vision, product development, product concept, but they don't think about, and they think their product, it may be a brand new market. It may be something that nobody's ever seen, an early adopter. It really doesn't matter. They don't think about sales, that just to have a mentality of go sell what great thing I've created creates that lack of self-regulation or potential self-regulation.
Yeah, definitely.